बीएससी पार्ट सेकंड बॉटनी पेपर थर्ड के अंतर्गत आज हम जनरल कैरेक्टर ऑफ टेरिडोफाइट्स अर्थात टेरिडोफाइट्स पौधों के सामान्य लक्षणों को अध्ययन करेंगे। सेठ RL सहरिया गवर्नमेंट PG कॉलेज कालाडार जयपुर से मैं चिरंजी लाल, एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर बॉटनी। जैसे कि हम पूर्व में अध्ययन कर चुके हैं, टेरिडोफाइट्स known as a vascular cryptogamous or snakes of plant kingdom. They are represented by about 400 living and fossil genera and some 10,500 species. So pteridophytes are the vascular cryptogamous. They are seedless and they are the simplest plant among the tracheophytes. Tracheophytes means plants having vascular tissues. Pteridophytes were worldwide in distribution and abundant in the geological past. Today, they are the best represented by the fern. These plants are mostly small and herbaceous. They grow well in moist, cool, and shady places where water is available. So, taking each character, we have discussion about the general character of टेरिडोफाइट्स। इसमें सबसे पहले हम आते हैं नंबर 1 पर। मेजोरिटी ऑफ द लिविंग टेरिडोफाइट्स आर टेरेस्ट्रियल एंड प्रेफर टू ग्रो इन cool, moist and shady places. Example fern. Some members are aquatic. These are Marsilia, Azolla, some xerophytic, Selaginella rupestris, equisetum, or some epiphytes like Lycopodium scurosum. Majority of pteridophytes are herbaceous. Majority of the pteridophytes are herbaceous, but a few are perennial and tree-like. Example, Angiopteris. And smallest pteridophytes is Azolla, an aquatic fern, and largest is Scythia. This is a tree fern. Number 3, the basic character of a pteridophyte is the plant body. So the plant body is sporophytic and can be differentiated into root, stem, and leaves. Roots are adventitious in nature and with a monopodial or dichotomously branching. Internally, usually they are diarch. Stems is usually branched. Branching is monopodial or dichotomously. Branches do not arise in the axil of the leaves. In many pteridophytes, we studied that the stem is represented by the rhizome. It is also important character. And the leaves may be small, thin, scaly. This is called microphylus. Example, equisetum, simple and sessile in Selaginella, or large or permanently compound called megaphylus, present in Drypteris adiantum. Vascular tissue is present in stem and root. It consists of xylem and phloem. Xylem consists of tracheids only, and phloem has only sieve tubes. So this is a major important character. So present of vascular bundles, vascular tissues in the stem and roots. द स्टील इज प्रोटोस्टील अर्थात ठोस रंभ पाया जाता है, जैसे राइनिया, लाइकोपोडियम। साइफोनो स्टील इक्विसिटम में पाया जाता है। डिक्टियो स्टील प्रकार का एडियंटम में पाया जाता है और पोलिस्टीलिक है वो एंजियोप्टेरिस में पाया जाता है। कैम्बियम में बी इज एब्सेंट, हैंस दे डू नॉट शो सेकेंडरी ग्रोथ्स। ये एक जनरल करेक्टर है। इसके साथ साथ अब नेक्स्ट आते हैं रिप्रोडक्शन इन टेरिडोफाइट्स, यानी टेरिडोफाइट्स में जो जनन होता है उसके क्या सामान्य लक्षण है। तो जो टेरिडोफाइट में रिप्रोडक्शन होता है इस टेक प्लेस बाय मीन्स ऑफ स्पोर्स विच आर प्रोड्यूस इनसाइड स्पोरेंजिया, यानी कि जो स्पोर्स हैं जो इनमें जनन है वो स्पोर्स के द्वारा होता है और वो प्रोड्यूस होते हैं स्पोरेंजिया। Sporophytic plants reproduce by spores which are produced inside sporangia. Some plants are producing the same type of spore are known as homospores. Example Lycopodium and Equisetum. With another type produce different types of spore like small microspore and large megaspore. Example Silagina, Marsilia, etc. So the development of sporangia may be leptosporangiate means sporangium originate from a single cell, or eusporangiate means sporangium developed from a group of cells. Sporangia may be either on stem or leaves. On the stem they may be terminal in Rhinia or lateral in Lycopodium. On the leaves, sporophyll, they may be ventral, marginal in Pteris ediantum, or dorsal in Polypodiaceae. In Equisetum, the sporangia are borne on a special structure called sporangiophore, which constitute a cone. In Marsolia, Azolla, Salvinia, sporangia are produced in a specific structure is called sporocarp. Spore on germination gives rise to a multicellular gametophytic body called prothallus और प्रोथेलाई सिंगल इसको कहते हैं प्रोथेलस, अर्थात ये प्रोथेलस को जन्म देती है। इन होमोस्पोर्स टेरिडोफाइट्स प्रोथेलाइज आर मोनोसियस अर्थात एंथ्रेडियम एंड आर्चिगोनिया डेवलप ऑन द सेम प्रोथेलस. इन हेटेरोस्पोरस स्पीसीज प्रोथेलाई आर ऑलवेज डायोसियस. Microspores on the germinus gives rise to male protheli and megaspore to the female protheli. Antheridia and Archigonia in pteridophytes are developed on the prothelies. In pteridophytes, Antheridium is surrounded by a single layer style jacket. And in pteridophytes, Archegonium यानी फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स कंसिस्ट ऑफ 4 वर्टिकल रोज ऑफ नेक सेल्स, 1 to neck canal cells and ventral canal cell and egg. Anthrozoids are unicellular, biflagellated in Sileginella or multiflagellated in Equisetum and Fans and are motile. Anthrozoids are attached toward the neck of the archegonium chemotactically by certain substance like malic acids present in the mucilaginous substance formed by the degeneration of neck canal cell and ventral canal cell. So, next character in pteridophyte, there is water is essential for fertilization. So this is a very important character. Water is essential for fertilization. Therefore, pteridophytes are also known as amphibians of the plant kingdom. Fertilization results in the formation of zygote or oospore, which are ultimately develops into a well-developed sporophyte. The fertilized egg divided transversely or vertically, another cross wall form a quadrant stage produce stem, leaf, foot and root. So the plants show heteromorphic alternation generation, so that main plant body of pteridophyte is sporophytic and form a dominant phase of in the life cycle. So there are so many characters of pteridophytes. We will see the structure of various type of plant in pteridophytes. This is a rhinia. This is simple structure. All different forms of pteridophytes: rhinia, lycopodium, sileginella, equisetum, pteris, ediantum, and this is the marsilia. So there are many characters of sporophyte in pteridophytes. So we can say that the pteridophyte are the first vascular terrestrial plants of their species grow under moist and shady places, but some species are aquatic and other are xerophytics. So this is the general character of pteridophytes. Thanks.